Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mystery Sports Podcast. And today we've witnessed Manchester United win late against Fulham 3-2. Brilliant goal, brilliant game. And, Man United win 3 games on the bounce. Look, should we start off with the first half? And the first half, United were fantastic. Getting that goal could have had a pen. I think it was a pen against. It was a pen. What I thought when watching that game on Brian and Buemo, I think the defender coming in from behind should have been a penalty. I think if it's anywhere other than the penalty box, I think we see a penalty there from not a penalty. We see a free kick given if it's anywhere else on the pitch. You know, I feel like referee probably should have gave a penalty, and I thought United did well just to put that into the back of the mind. They did create quite a lot of opportunities. Fulham created their opportunity as well, so hats off to them. Obviously, United go 1-0 up. Was it a penalty on Mateus Cunha? No, I'm going to argue no, just because the foul did start outside the box, and I think the correct decision was made by the VAR and by the referee, and giving Man United the free kick because the pull on the shirt, you shouldn't ever do that, and very rightly it should have been a penalty, and it should have been a free kick, and we saw that Bruno Fernandes with his quality made it what should you say made it 1-0. Obviously put it onto Casemiro's head on a plate, really, wasn't it? Brilliant header from Casemiro. I thought Casemiro looked outstanding today, and we'll go on to the player rating scene and I'll talk a bit more about them. Well, him and the other players. We go ahead at first half. It was brilliant from overall from United players. I thought we probably needed that second goal or even that third goal to make sure that the game was ours, because I thought Fulham were going to create opportunities, and they did. They didn't disappoint. The second half starts, and when United did what they needed to do, 56 minutes, Cunha gets his goal. I thought we had a couple of opportunities, and Wemmer went through on goal and probably should have done better. Probably took it round Leno instead of hitting it straight at him. But we're 2-0 up, we're cruising, we're thinking, how can we get a third and possibly a fourth? But Fulham, they were always in the game. They were never going to give up, and credit to them. They obviously won the penalty. I thought it was a bit harsh on Maguire. Looking back at it, probably was a penalty. He didn't get the ball. If Maguire didn't do what he did, I thought Lemons had it covered. Probably he did claim the ball, didn't he, Lemons? And if Maguire didn't slide in, should I say, I think that goal doesn't happen and the penalty doesn't get given. They slot the penalty away. I thought Lemons had a cheeky smile and with Raul Jimenez about about the goal, obviously, because it was quite. He took ages it seemed for him to take the penalty, but they go 2-1, and I thought when I was watching it, I was like, United probably need that third goal quickly before Fulham get another chance and take the opportunity. And what a goal from Kevin! It was a fantastic goal, which drew them level. Cutting inside and just unleashing an absolute worldie of a strike into the top right. Keeper's no chance. I don't think any keeper's saving that. I don't think De Gea in his prime saves that. Looking back on it, United shouldn't have been in that position. United should have been further in front than 2-0. And it just goes back to the point I just made a second ago that United should have had that third goal and made sure we got that third goal and took the opportunities that we had. I don't want to be too negative about the performance. That feel-good factor is back at United with 3 games unbeaten under Carrick. That winning streak continues, and that guy's only 2 wins away now from a haircut. But what a response though, to concede in the 91st minute, and then Sesko 3 minutes later going and scoring at the Stretford end, the winner. What an experience for him, and what a kind of hugely huge momentum boost that is for Manchester United going forward now into the Tottenham game. I think it is. Is it the Tottenham game? I'll just double check. I think it is the Tottenham game that United do play next. Let me just make sure that is factually correct for you guys. Yeah, Tottenham game 12:30 on Saturday next weekend. So with Shesko's goal, it was brilliant. I thought, the chance where he takes a touch, I thought the chance was gone, but what a finish it was, straight into that top right corner, Stretford end, and you could see the happiness on his face. It was fantastic to see. I just think, I don't wanna be too negative, but we shouldn't have been in that position where it's 2-2 and United have to go get a winner. I thought we should have been more ahead. But, it's another 3 points. United are now 4th in the league, so if I share my screen, hopefully it does work. Please work. Please work for me. Don't go away. Well, yeah, it is working here. So, that's just the fixtures. Let me get the table up. So we just scroll down there, yeah. So we can see obviously United are 4th in the league, 41 points. Villa slipping up. I did say that Brentford would be a tough game for him, and Brentford going 1-0 up, then having the man sent off. I thought, this is gonna be Villa. Villa have gotta win this game, and it's another point where they're slipping away. And I think Villa will slip. I think they have now slipped into this top 4 race because I think, United, Spurs next, and then Bournemouth. Bournemouth's a tough game. Bournemouth can get a win, a point there, or even win against Villa, and United beat Spurs, which I think they do. Obviously, Spurs are currently losing 2-0 to Manchester City. That game is currently live. I think it's just kicked off again, hasn't it? Probably. Um, you know, I think United, another 3 points. Oh, what am I doing here? Another 3 points for United. We'll probably go and see them go close that gap to 2 points, and if Villa obviously do slip up, that is 2 points gap if United win. It's the perfect response for United, obviously, with Chelsea winning yesterday, Liverpool winning as well, going back to 4th. And I think, United can definitely see that this team has got a good feel-good factor, and we will probably carry on building momentum. And, if we can get another win, we've extended that unbeaten streak to 7 games now. Um, but Spurs next at home, it's got to be a win. I think we will win that game. Stay tuned in for the preview for that game, which will be either will be Friday evening when I do that preview. But just to go on, let's go on the player ratings now. And if we just go on to the game today, what's happening there? Spurs have got one goal back. Come on, Spurs. We need them to. We can't rely on Spurs all the time. But come on, Spurs. Hopefully they get it a draw or something. Make City drop points. So if we look at that, so we can obviously see the team there in the start 11. So for the player ratings, Le Mans, I'm gonna give Le Mans a 7. Conceding 2 goals, don't think they were any of his fault. Made a great save in the first half when it was 0-0. So classic game from Lemons. Solid consistency is the key word here. Delo playing 86 minutes. Delo had a decent game. Thought he didn't put a foot wrong from what I watched. So I'll give Delo a 6. Maguire gave away a penalty. We have to probably take some marks off him from that. Had a good solid game though, so I'm gonna give you a 6 again, despite giving the penalty away. Martinez, I thought Martinez had a very good game again, so I'd give Martinez a what green? I'd give Martinez a 7. I think he had a very good game. Luke Shaw, same again, had a good game. Again, 3 games on the bounce, he had a very good game. So I'll give Shaw a 6 as well. Mainu, I thought Mainu did what he needed to do. Didn't get involved in the goal scoring action or the goal involvements in terms of assists, but breaking down the play, getting the ball forward, driving forward. I thought Mainu had a great game, so 6 from him. Casemiro, yellow card, but a goal and assist. Played 75 minutes. Casemiro, I'd probably give you an 8. Fantastic performance. And, this is how crucial Casemiro is to this Manchester United side. And if he can stay fit, to the end of the season, I think United have a very, very good chance of getting top 4, possibly 3rd place. Bruno Fernandes, 2 assists today. Thought Bruno was a fantastic. I had a captain in my FPL. It did me a solid. So I give Bruno Fernandes an 8 as well. Cunha with a goal, played 74 minutes. Cunha had a good game. Didn't get involved in the first half as much as I wanted him to, but second half, obviously got the second goal. So I'd give Cunha a 7. And Bremo playing 96 minutes, didn't get a goal or assist, but thought he had a very influential game, and he was crucial for United. So I'd give Bremo a 7. In terms of my man of the match, I'm gonna give it Casemiro. I thought Casemiro was fantastic. Playing 75 minutes. Um, Goal and assist, brilliant from him. I think the assist was fantastic. A no-look pass into Cunha was fabulous to see. In terms of our sub players, so Mazraoui came on in the 86th minute, did well, give him a 6. Lenny Yoro in the 96th minute, came on for Mbeumo, needed to do, made a good defensive clearance, so 6. Ugarte playing 75 minutes, didn't really seem do much, thought he was at fault or could have done better for the Kevin goal, but it was a let's not take anything away from Kevin. That was a fantastic goal. And then Sesko coming on in the 74th minute, getting his goal, the winner, fantastic. 8 from him. With his first touch at the post, thought he could have scored, probably should have scored, but fantastic from Sesko. I thought from him. So yeah, and if we just give Michael Carrick a rating, I'm probably going to give Michael Carrick I'll probably give him 7. It wasn't as entertaining as the City and Arsenal game. I think we all, anticipated that, and, I think I was more worried this morning going into this game than I was for the City and Arsenal game. But, I think 3 games on the bounce, Michael Carrick's got us playing good football, 9 points from 3 games. I remember speaking to a couple of mates, Alex and Ethan, and I was saying that I thought United in this period of time against City, Arsenal, um Fulham, Tottenham, I think it's who's the next game after that? I think it's um who's our next game after Tottenham? I can't even remember. But it was in this period of time, and I thought, West Ham, should I say? But United will get. I think United will get. I think we'll get more 12 points at least, or 13 points. I think we'll get 13 points. I think we draw next week. Well, this is the thing. I think we'll draw, but coming closer to the time when I do my research, I think that prediction could change, and who knows what the prediction will be. I don't even know yet. We need to see what happens, especially with this Spurs, being 2-1 now. Dominic Solanke scoring there for them. Oh no, it was a Mark Gay own goal. Not looking good for him. But yeah, just to summarise though, it was a great performance from United. Great winner from Sesko. Shouldn't been in that position. Hats off to Fulham for getting it back to 2-2. Kevin with a fantastic goal. But yeah, United move on. 3 games, 3 wins. Can we make it 4 against Tottenham? I think we can. But yeah, thank you all for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Please share as well to your family and friends and everyone. And yeah, hope you guys have a good start to the week and stay tuned in for the preview next week. Catch you all in a bit.